Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Thursday night bench time. This week we're catching up on the project. Two $10 grab bag kits from Mud Creek Models. As you know, last week went over the roofing, kind of where I was at on that. This has been a very busy last week, but I managed to get a little bit of headway, so there's not really a whole lot of updating to do this week. But I am working kind of on a whim here. So I took some so let's just jump right in and do what we're gonna do. So I took some scratch lumber and cut out pieces that will fit here. And what I did here is I just took some clapboard siding, scrap, cut it out, and we're going to put it right here. I will do a little bit of trim and then I'm working on maybe putting a building up here of some sorts. You know, kind of like in the corner. In a corner. I mean, you can kind of get the idea. I've been playing around with this, just trying to get a idea of what I want to do. But you know, I do have some. This is kind of test pieces, and all that. So not really much going on. It's been a lot of interesting, and it's been a very interesting week for me. Let me just tell you that. So the intent is to take some time this coming weekend and just get this on. And then just trying to add a little bit of dimension look to this, really. So just trying to just kind of be creative on it. So this is what I'm going to be doing right here. I'm going to be adding this just like that to the top. I'll be painting the clapboard to match the building, obviously. And then far as the rooftop itself, it's going to be kind of it's going to be tar paper, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to be on top of putting this building together. This is just a rooftop structure on the building, as kind of like like if you go to a top of a big building, they have this door shack type thing that lead coming from a stairwell out onto the rooftop, and then you know that's pretty much what this is. And I'll probably put some stuff up here to just kind of make it look cool. But it's coming along. I mean, for this kit scratch bash project, it's coming. So, like I said, there's not really much to update this week. I'm gonna match the building color to the wood. So there, I am going to break out my fine brush set, and I will paint the corner posts, and I will paint the clapboard, their perspective colors, and weather it, and then I'll place it on, and then I'll probably put like it'd be rolled tarred roofing, where there's like rubber rolls that you roll out and you layer them. And then there's tar seams. There's a lot of ways I can do this. I could put a straight black, but I'm gonna probably try to bring the paper from up on top of the lip here and fold it down and run strips all the way down and up, just so that I can get a good aspect of that. And then what I'll do is I will put the building together and put it in place where I want it, and then I might be able to do some fine detail like garbage stuff. Maybe there's leaves, maybe there's whatever. It's up high enough and it gets caught in the corner. Just kind of add some detail look to it. This whole thing is, I'm shooting from the hip on this one. There's really no set plan for it. It's just kind of, I look at it, it says, okay, that'll look cool. Maybe it look better this way. And then I might toy around with it, and then in my head, and then I'll just kind of settle and just go with whatever. But this is where we're at. Again, not too much further than from last week. I've just had a lot of weird schedule this last week. Tiring. So, I'm just trying to slow down and just kind of draw myself back, think, and process each step that I do. This is kind of I'm freehanding this project. Normally I have some forethought and planning with most of my builds, but this one there's none of that. But I think it's going to turn out good. It's designed to be an older building. This is one of the older warehouses that's going to be on the water, in the harbor, where all the cargo ships are going to pick up the cargo. Now, mind you, my layout's in the harbor. It's going to have lumber. It's going to have coal. It's going to have gravel. It's going to have grain. It's going to have, a lot of stuff coming and going, So it's got to have, I'll have storage containers and stuff like that. So I'm going to really have to, when I'm nearing the time to build my layout, I'm really going to start I'm going to have the yard, and then I'm going to start right into the harbor, and all the industrial stuff there. Lay the track out, where there's wide enough spaces, for things, and just maybe I gotta start up here, back all the track down here, and then merge over here to come up here to get this. It dead ends here, then I gotta come back here, pull up, and then back all the way down here to pick up some other stuff, and then I gotta pull all these up and then back down onto the staging track, and then just keep moving things around in the yard, and then get it on the train, and then I gotta haul it out. to where it's going as incoming loads from ships and stuff. But the outgoing, everything comes in, it gets dropped off at its respective areas. You know, the coal, the quarry. You know, there's even a gold mine, lumber. You know, that comes in. You know, you're going from the forest up there to the logging area, down to the mill, and then from the mill over into the harbor front, which acts as, you know, a transaction space. And then for the island, you know, you got log trucks, you got, you know, semi trucks that are hauling lumber, you know, those things that go back and forth to the out to the community. And then you got container ships coming in, so you have an area for container ships, all of that. So, and I can't wait to go through all that step by step. And it's just a huge patience game with that, because, you know, I can't do that until I have a house, and I can't even get started on that until I find the area I want and then do all that other stuff. So, what we're going to do with this in the meantime, we are going to paint it and then get everything ready. I believe I used hunter green. Yeah, I used hunter green for the posts, and then I did a gray, and then I'll stain them. Again, I'm really liking how the dark brown wash really made it look like the paint is wearing, and it's really aged the building to a degree. Once we get this stuff going on up here, you know, it's an older warehouse building, so it's not going to have any modern day stuff on it. It's going to have a lot of old school stuff on it. So there's not really anything that is going to be beneficial far as like AC or anything like that. I do have the distribution center, and then I got oh, what is that? It's the prefab warehouse and then the distribution center. I will be painting these with a primer paint when the time comes, and then I will be, you know, painting them. So that'll be kind of a cool thing. But I'm not going to keep this video very long tonight. In fact, I'm gonna be cutting it short tonight. There's really not a whole lot going on. So I'm hoping to get the structure fully completed. The upper roof wall and the building will all match the building color. So I'll get all that done, and I'll get the posts even done on that as well, and then get it all dry. And then I'm hoping next week, I'm hoping that we can do a work session next Thursday. Wait, next Thursday? It won't be next Thursday. Next Thursday, I'll be going out of town. Blah, blah, blah. That's right. Next Thursday, once I get off work, we'll be heading out of town to my parents for Memorial Day weekend. So I will be putting out a video sometime between now and next Wednesday. I'll do a video. And that was my goal, is to get this part of it done, and then I will start working on the fine detail portion after Memorial Day, because I really want to get this rooftop kind of funked in, with details and stuff. I don't really do a lot with details until they're going under the layout, but I want to do this one. I just I want to monkey around with some details. Because after this, I'm not really sure what I'm going to be doing. I will be doing things, but I'm not sure what I am going to do for a kit, or if I'm going to do some how-tos. I got a project coming. I'm working on some computer stuff coming up. So I gotta get work on my computer stuff. And part of that is working on part of that time away from the bench is I'm trying to get myself into the model railroading program. I use AnyRail. Get myself a little more familiar with that, and really kind of take my mental view of my layout and try to put it down, and then just kind of see what it looks like, and then kind of tweak it if I need to, if you know what I mean. And then just roll with it. I really don't have a game plan set, so I can change and modify what's in my head to make what really needs to be, to make it make sense. If you get what I'm getting at. So we're going to stop here for this week, but between now and Wednesday, I will put up another video working on the roof. I got probably a day's work getting this sanded and prepped and painted, and then also getting these filled in. I gotta do a door, so I gotta make sure that one side gets a door, and that kind of thing. And then once I get this ready and this piece done, we can start working on the roof portion and get it all put together. And then it's just from there, doing the fine details for it. So, anyway, guys, that's the video for today. I know there was not a lot done work-wise, but there's a lot going on off camera that I deal with. So finding the time to actually work on my models when I'm tired has been challenging, but I push myself to do it because it does help. It keeps me motivated. It keeps me mentally there with the hobby. It is so easy to get distracted by television and all that. I'm not really into TV. I do like, there are shows I like watching. I like, National Geographic. I like watching, wildlife shows, and a few other TV series. But I don't really watch a lot of TV. It's usually movies or nothing usually, because I'm working on the hobby or I'm out in nature hiking and enjoying it. So I don't really have a lot of sit down time in front of the TV these days, which is fine by me because I don't really watch a whole lot of TV. So anyway, you guys have a safe rest of your week. Enough of you hearing me ramble on. But yeah, just look out for another video for this project. I'll be working on getting a lot of this done, and I promise you'll see quite a bit of an improvement on project. Last week, I was kind of went over what I did with the roofing and the weathering, and I didn't even come close to where I wanted to be for this week, unfortunately. And then next week, I'm going to be out of town. So I got some to really sit down this weekend and crunch some time into this project to maintain where I want to be. And we're about 85% complete. Once I get this all done, weathered and on here, we'll be about 90%, and then I got to deal with the roofing and then the details, and that's another 10%. So it's coming together. We'll see what the end outcome is, and kind of see what you guys think. So until we get to that point, you guys have a good rest of your day or night, depending on when you're watching this, and we will talk to you later. Keep on modeling. Talk soon. Bye.